What's going on? My name is Jason Parks of the Media Captain. Today we're going to talk about optimizing headings for search engine optimization. So what are headings? When you're on a page on your website, whether it's the home page or a service page or an e-commerce page, it's the headlines throughout your page. So there's body copy and then there's large headlines. So the headings inform the reader, it informs search engines, and it provides structure. So let me hit a little bit more on each one. It informs the reader because it's larger than the body copy. It captures your attention. It informs search engines. When you properly structure a heading with an H1 or an H2, Google is aware of this and it provides more precedence to it because they know it is important verbiage. It also provides structure. When you write a 2,000 word blog, if it was just all body copy, it's going to seem very long, and the headings provide organization, which I'll get more into here in a second. So why are headings important? It's more noticeable to the user in the search engine. So I talked about when you visit a page, and you see a heading, it's just noticeable, it captures your attention. And I also already hit on the fact that Google recognizes this, so that's why you want to optimize your headings for SEO. Another reason why headings are important is because in 2021, Google announced that they are dynamically rewriting title tags. So even if you used a plugin like Yoast to optimize your title tag, Google can dynamically now pull content from your website. Where do they take it? They typically take that from the headings. So you want to make sure that your headings are optimized so when they appear in the search results, you have a well-written title tag because that's where it's going to pull from. The other reason why headings are important, so many people skim content nowadays. So you want to make sure that if somebody is reading an article, they're going to skim it. And if they go from top to bottom, your headings should really portray what your content is all about because that's the way that people read, and that's also the way that Google is observing content on your website and takes it into ranking consideration. Okay, so the different types of headings, this is where a lot of people get overwhelmed. There's the H1, the H2, the H3, the H4. I'm going to give examples of each of these because I feel like these visuals will be very helpful for you. And I guess before I do that, when it comes to your headings, in terms of like how exactly do you optimize your headings, make sure that you have keywords that people are searching for incorporated into your headings. So you need to do keyword research because Google is prioritizing the headings over a lot of other content. So we love using SEMrush and looking at search volume of keywords. We also go to Google search and see other related searches, and we incorporate a lot of this into our headings because on a page we're not trying to rank for one keyword. We want to rank for multiple keywords. Well, how do you do that? Incorporating strong keywords into your headings is helpful. All right, so let's go into the H1. That is the top of the hierarchy. When you think at the top of the article, that's going to be your H1 heading. The H2 is a subheading of the main subject. The H3 further expands on a particular subject, and the H4 is just further subcategories. So I know that can even be tough to understand, so let me just walk through a couple of examples. So H1, and I wrote an article, and you can go to the blog that I wrote. I'll put a link in this YouTube video, but I wrote an article on optimizing your headings for SEO. So the H1 would be optimizing H1 through H4 headings for SEO because, again, that is the top tier of the hierarchy. That explains what the article is all about. The H2, what are heading tags? That is a subheading of the main subject, so that would be classified as the H2. In H3, why are heading tags important for SEO? That further expands and explains a particular aspect. And H4, example of optimized H1 and H4 headings, that's further subcategories. So when you're creating your H1 through H4, you just want to take this into consideration. What's the top of the hierarchy? What's the subheadings? What further expands? And what are further subcategories? You want to make sure to incorporate keywords into your headings as well. Our agency, the Media Captain, we work with hundreds of clients, small, medium, large size businesses. Helping with heading optimization is something that we do. We have a great template that I could send your way. Just shoot me an email, info@themediacaptain.com. I'll send you this template that will help you go page by page, further optimize your headings, which can be sent to a developer or make it easier for you to implement on your site. I hope you found this information useful. Again, my name, Jason Parks with the Media Captain.